don't know if we can see this. We need more light, I guess. They're both chewing on the same bone. They're so cute. Let's see if I can move in here. Oh, it's a little bit reminiscent of Alfred Hitchcock. We got goldfinch everywhere. I filled up the feeding tube with thistle and they're just going nuts. They're having a great time. Unfortunately, thistle seed's going to get harder to find. They're so pretty. Well, the Easter egg hunt is starting again. Uh-oh, there's Kristen. They're all kind of divided up so they don't have to fight each other. They're now on the rooting through the garage. Here are the observers of the. Oh, they want to come out and join the Easter egg hunt. Oh,
that's what I get because I didn't cheat.
Gracie's the instigator. Scrappy. No, Aji. Right, so what's the results? All right, Kristen, what'd you get in there?
38.
38.
Every year.
Alyssa?
Why don't you go next to Kurt?
Sorry.
Serious?
I got 50.
50.
I got 50. 4.
Oh! The winner!
You cheated.
And of course, here are the dogs fighting.
Okay, 39. That's me.
No, we were good.
There's nothing quite like the roses when they first come out. They're really pretty this year. We're about to head off to the beach and hopefully have to see Kirk and Allison perform in their church. Well, here we are at the beach, and it's going to be cold the next couple days, but it should be pretty nice. Just wanted to show you what Mom and I have been up to. This is the current TV, and Diane and I carried that TV up to the top floor of our condo here. Mom had the idea to, we're trying to figure out what kind of hawk we have out here. He's obviously hunting out there where we put the black plastic down. I know there's some chameleons and, oh, look at him. Oh, Nick, what the heck's he doing?
I think it's an Atlanta hawk.
What'd you say? Either a broadwing hawk or a rough-legged hawk?
That's my guess. My two guesses.
Shouldn't have walked down.
No, it's okay. It's slippery.
It's slippery.
It was very slippery, Francis.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my next door neighbor. She's brand new. I don't know.
Well, come and show me some more of your clothes in here.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, that bothers her.
I'm just videotaping your room.
Oh, the
It's
room.
like
The
a
room.
picture.
He
It's like a
lies. He
camera.
lies like a rug.
Isn't it pretty?
That's very
it is
pretty.
pretty. Look at that big
This
Christmas
is,
tree.
they're just, on this weekend, they've gone way, way away and refinishing this
Let's go look.
house and the one across the street.
Come show me.
Did I have the bag?
Yes,
It's
right
right
beside
here.
It's right
Good.
behind me, Nuz. Here it
Oh,
is.
thank you.
And I'm just gonna go, I have to,
Because we need to leave fairly soon.
okay, I'm just gonna put some,
We knew.
that's Hank. That's gotta be Puz and Hank, right? Puz and Hank.
Oh.
skimmer hat.
Oh, yeah.
I love the skimmer hat.
I didn't know that's what they call
Wasn't
it.
that, I think it was called a skimmer. Wasn't that neat? Aw, I think that's Hank. Let's see, oh, his first birthday, see the first candle? Look, Maz, look.
There's a dashingly good look.
Here we are. Dad's birthday. And one day after Dad's birthday. We got Maz right here. And we're celebrating Pud's entrance to the other world. And here we are enjoying our time at Nancy and Brian's house. Okay. Bye.
That's my loudmouth cousin.
Oh, you can tell we have everybody here. Nancy is very definitely pregnant. Yes.
Dominates the conversation.
He's not soft spoken.
That's right.
You're on three generations.
That's
now.
right. We actually have a
Sorry,
lot
Ken.
of, yes, we have a lot of generations here.
And
We have
actually-
four
There's
generations.
a member of the fourth generation. You see
Now we
if
got a
you-
really close up on Trip. Right?
Central. That's right. Oh, that's
I don't know,
You know, and then you get a day, you might be
Oh,
an hour
wasn't
here,
you?
2 hours there.
There.
You play the piano. I was saying music is such a big part of our lives.
Taking a video.
Everybody I think in the family loves music in some sense. You lay off a while and then it goes back.
more travel.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
It's either way, you know, like there's a place where we play, and there are two 18s. And he'll say, oh, we should do the one on the left, because it has a dinosaur. You know, about the 6 or 7, there's this dinosaur, and you get off the toe. And,
That's great.
he talks like you'd expect Tiger Woods to talk.
Well, I'm
Jim,
sure
you
you're
should
gonna
watch
watch it sometime when he gets.
Maybe he'll be the Tiger Woods of miniature golf, who knows?
Nothing wrong with that. You can figure out how to make money out of it.
That's right, I was gonna analyze the whole from the beginning. But then when he gets past like the, you know, the windmill part of it, he'll be like 3 feet from the hole and then he loses interest. So if 1 foot 2 and misses, he'll pick it up and run the next thing. And I'll say, now here you daddy, here you gotta go past the dinosaur's foot. I'm like, wait a minute.
Is that sooner or
Now Jack, you gotta play the whole.
This is the William Penn Inn. Comes Mom out with Diana. We had a really nice lunch here. It's William Penn Inn dates back to 1719. And here come the girls. Here we are at Paupac. I want to memorialize Kirk's and my victory.
I'm the protest.
Trip and Hank.
Protest.
3 doubles when they needed 1 to win, and then 3 doubles when they needed 2 to win. And the girls are over here chatting. Allison went to bed a little early. So we're all... Hopefully Kirk is making a stellar move around the table here.
Shows the, yeah,
There's little Malcolm. Oh, he's being so good.
Jack was about that old when he was first brought up here.
Oh, he's looking around.
What's his birthday? It was June
22nd.
Yep, and Derek are here.
I'm not sure.
Jack's birthday.
Yeah, and his also.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that Trip had him up here for July 4th, but I'm not sure he didn't.
I don't think he did. We talked to him about that. He didn't think he did. We think the picture we have up here is probably Labor Day. Must be Labor Day.
Well, I think
Okay, here we are in Paupac. Dad is holding little Malcolm, and you know what? Go figure. He has been so quiet and peaceful until just now.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
oh, there we go.
There we go.
You checked in?
And Dad seems to have a magic touch. Oh, this is Nancy's and Brian's baby.
I know.
Oh, he looks very happy. Oh, oh my god. That was pretty cute. Alright, we'll go say hello. There's Pat. Derek. And there's Mom. And Proud Daddy. And Jill. There's Proud Mama. And Allison and Kirk. Oh, he's not so happy right now. And there's Jill.
Sure.
And there's oh. Oh. There we go. Mom's trying to calm him down. Oh, he wants his mama.
I got them all set up for you.
There's Uncle Hank. We'll come back around. And there's Jane to my right. Oh, there she is. Hello. Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Bad Wilma. All right, Trip, one more time. Let's hear the discipline.
I like that technically you're not supposed
Oh, no, let's hear the groans of contentment. Or are they the groans of having gotten into the trash?
She's not even facing the right way. She's staring at the back of the couch. It's a nutty dog.
Well, we've had a great long weekend up here with Paupac. Everything's doing nicely. Played some golf and a lot of tennis. See, they're taking down the chimney. Little shower this morning, but the weather's been pretty good. A little cooler at night. Well, this is our last day at the beach. We all had a good time here.
Way too nice of you.
Let's just gotta go back to work. Here with us. There is Champ. There's Champ. There's Kristen cleaning up. Oh look who I forgot. Hi Gracie Ann. Yeah, Gracie. Yeah. She's had a good time. But Champ had the most fun down in Garden City. He must have run, I don't know, 6 or 8 miles anyway. Up and down the beach.
Gracie likes being on video.
She does. Very photogenic. Champ! Of course, those guys love to fly, you know. Oh, Champ sitting on Gracie. We've got a pretty good idea of what this is going to look like. Just trying to put it up. And then, so I guess up at the top, it'll have what, about 6 inches maybe, or something like that.
You'll be pretty much flat here at the top. You know, we'll keep it up as flat as we can keep it.
Right.
Just, you know, put any droop down below it.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of a little more along those lines.
Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. Because comes all the way down to the floor. Good. So you're saying there's almost enough material to go, or I guess there is enough material to go across over there, huh?
Well, not quite, because we're,
Oh, you're into the flare,
Yeah.
flare part of the...
yeah.
Then he's gonna put the balloon at the same level over there. Looking at an alternative of having a medallion up at the very top. Oh, I think that's gonna look nice. And Pavon are here visiting.
I was trying to get my.
We've been looking at houses today, down in Palm Coast and everything else. Pavon has been doing a little studying for exam he's got to take. So we're out here with the dogs. And they've been having, we tried with a stick first and now with a plastic bottle. Yeah, there they are. Oh, look at that.
Oh my
Look
God,
at
that's
them.
priceless. Oh, we gotta show this to Alyssa.
Oh, they were out on the lanai when we were away for 3 or 4 hours and just sitting out there enjoying it. Of course, she gave them a lot of exercise this morning. Took them down to Treehouse Park and ran all over the place. Yeah. They're having the best time.
You're such puppies.
So this is we're in Quitman, Georgia. This is the Presbyterian home. And, oh, it's a beautiful Presbyterian home. It's right, that's kind of the main drag that goes through Quitman. And this is the independent living over on that side. I'll show you some more in a second. If you keep looking back this way. Really beautiful campus. Apparently the interior, Pavon said they come here for meetings and it's really nice. And then back there, I think the white door is where Kristen's OT office is. So we'll probably, that's a big, big place. We'll show you some more later. You can have a view kind of the interior. The doors are locked, so this is from the outside. As you can see down the hallway. It's very pretty. Where Pavon works, this is the Brooks County Hospital, which you can see. We'll get out of the road here before I get run over. This is the medical facility over here, and as you can read, there he is, Pavon Tierchi. That's Pavon's car there, he's driving us around. It's a nice hospital. Doesn't really look like a hospital. Oh, this is Pavon's office here.
That's too funny.
Oh, that
Your
is
little
funny.
ducks. Look at these little ducks here.
And that's his,
They know he likes
that's
ducks.
his view out.
Oh yeah, these little ducks. I love the ashes of the problem patients.
Who gave you that?
Got said, ashes of problem patients.
No. Air conditioning? Oh, who gave some of
Oh, and here his ducks,
Every time I
because his
open
ducks
it,
came into town and they had to rescue them all.
Oh my god.
This is kind of the, he's got his lab rooms and everything here. About
Yeah.
drug samples, from the drug dealers, as I like to call them. I'm sure they don't like to be referred to.
There's some Celebrix up there.
Now here's Pavon's house that he bought. There are their cars. There's ours. But in the back there you can see their lake. I'll give you a better view of that. Well, this is a pretty good view. Here's their house from the side, and back there is where the dogs spend the day. And you can see, here's the lake back here. It's a good sized lake. The ducks are around somewhere. We saw him out by the road out there. Well, let's see if we can catch Alyssa's ring here. How close we can get. Wow, is that gorgeous? I think the video camera's really picking that up. Oh, it is so pretty. Round, and then it has the, oops, you can't see that. It has the little, the stone baguettes on the side, on each side. We just had a real exciting engagement party at UGA in Athens. We didn't tape any of that, but we're here at Alyssa's apartment, and as you can see, everybody's out enjoying the pool, so had a fun weekend here with tennis and everything. Alyssa came back from the lake after the engagement party. We're at this little bar in Athens and surprised Alyssa. She was so excited, and she didn't know the parents were coming up. And the bar was really loud, and everyone was having a great time. It was fun. We're here for Puz Memorial service. Quite a crowd. Everyone coming in. We need to get more chairs, in fact.
In sorrow today, and we meet in thankfulness. We come in grief because a loved one is no longer among us, but we also gather in gratitude, in praise, and in tribute to the life of Henry Hillis. We confront the fact that life ends. This is always the case. It is a condition of our birth, that at the end of the road, whether it be near or far, stands always death. All the generations have had to bear this truth. The need that is upon us is the need to accept both the glory and the tragedy of life, its holiness and its limits. To die a little later or a little sooner does not matter, but to live bravely, to love life, to see how beautiful the trees are and the mountains, yes, and even the sea, to enjoy work because it produces food for life. We love life because we live in danger. We do not fear death because we understand that life and death are necessary to each other. So we face the necessity of mortality. And he was a serious and strict father with an expansive vocabulary, a lover of nature who enjoyed gardening, who enjoyed watching the birds and raising chickens and pigeons. Henry Hillis was born and raised in Frankfort. As a young man, his high school soccer team won the city championship. After graduation from Germantown Friends School and Williams College in Massachusetts, he joined Smedley Brothers Company, the lumber yard in Frankfurt, which his uncles had opened in the 19th century. Long time family business, and later he became company president. While at Williams College, he majored in English, and his son Hank says he loved to use pungent words and phrases, usually to provide his audience with a chuckle. His humor was often mildly irreverent. He cast a light-hearted eye on life. Though a strict parent when the children were young, it was said that he mellowed later in life, as so many of us do. A lifelong Unitarian, perhaps because he was a lifelong Unitarian, he was not inclined to raise matters of faith with the children, except to say grace before dinner. He attended the Unitarian Church and served on its board, and after he and his wife moved to Folkways, they attended Quaker meetings here. Family members remember him for his enthusiasm and his honesty, for his vocabulary and his love of reading, for his love of the outdoors, his bear hugs and his ready smile, someone said. His daughter Meg said he was the best father ever, and remembers how he read to her at bedtime, including poetry by Thornton Burgess and stories of Babar the elephant, and how they took trips to the zoo and did other travels. Rob said he was rock solid, never away from his family. He found success close to home, and he walked to and from work every day. And he always loved to plan, build, repair, and fix. He built 2 chicken houses and a pigeon house, a tennis backboard, a basketball hoop, and much more. Hank described him as quintessentially conservative, quiet and friendly and gracious. He took life as it came. His wife, Frances Lee Walker Hillis, was the social coordinator for the family. And though he was not inclined toward organizing social events, he entered into them with enthusiasm. And she always said that you couldn't get him to the party and then you couldn't get him home again. After retiring in the early 1980s, he liquidated the lumber business, but he continued to work with wood, completing various home improvement projects and splitting logs at the family vacation home in Greentown in the Poconos. He also enjoyed tennis and growing vegetables. His love of birds and animals was legendary, and camping was a regular feature of family life. He was a member of the Unitarian Church, First Unitarian Church in Philadelphia, and an active member of the Exchange Club in Frankfort, where he received the honor of being named Mr. Exchangeite. He is survived by his wife of 65 years. 65 years. Amazing. Frances Lee Walker Hillis.
Make me cry.
Also by his sons Henry Jr. and Robert, daughter Meg, sister Dorothy, 9 grandchildren and 8 great-grandchildren. Mr. Hillis donated his body to science, but his spirit remains among us and with his family and many friends. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry wrote that bit by bit, nevertheless, it comes over us that we shall never again hear the laughter of our friend, that this one garden is forever locked against us. And at that moment begins our true mourning, which, though it may not be rending, is yet a little bitter. Commemorate his life and the years of our companionship, knowing that there is nothing to fear and bearing witness to what cannot die. Let us go forth into the world in peace. So be it. You will find on the table in that room booklets with family remembrances of Henry Hillis.
Back over
Okay, guys, let's,
back over here to Muzz's apartment.
yes.
So we'll get to hopefully catch everybody here tonight. Well, we're over here at Trip and Jill. There's Mom.
Yes.
There. Hank holding Malcolm.
Then we went to Anne's, she's not on the way to Athens.
The light behind, there we go. That's where,
Oh, look, there's a party spot right there. Oh, let's just go. This is the place where we have our
they're walking around.
And she's still there. Until she got in there and she said, I know you.
It's like serious.
That's a fun name.
Tell me about the
Filming.
Definitely quite a crowd.
Wilma,
We just watched Michigan State beat Notre Dame.